Hello everyone. Well, I've decided that the title for today's video is called When Feathers Appear, Angels Are Near. So I'm going to be using an 8x8 canvas. I'm going to be using stencils and an assortment of Imagination Craft products. So I'll turn you it over ahead and we'll make a start. Okay, so I've got a flat 8x8 canvas and I want to use this stencil, which is again from Imagination Crafts. It's got the lovely feather, but it's also got some, script on it and the little birdies. And I'm using some of the Magic Cuts, the feather Magic Cuts, which I'm going to paint separately. Excuse me. And I was thinking, should I paint the canvas first? I'm going to use the mix the gesso with the metallic blue, or should I stencil that on first and then colour it? So what I've thought of doing is I'm going to colour the background with them, and then I've got the structure paste and I'm going to add, I will show you. I will add, I've got it's called Orchid, if I can find the colour. Excuse me, I've got a frog in my throat. Yeah, so I've got dark Orchid. I thought I'd do that. Excuse me. So I want to see what the starlight look like painting with this structure paste, because obviously I don't want this colour, this colour, I want it to pop a bit against. So I thought if I go for a darker colour, it'll make it pop. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to give these a coating of, paint these with white gesso. And then I'm going to add some lavender sparkle medium to them. So, and then I'm going to use the purple alchemy wax around the edges, and I might do some splats with this colour as well. So we'll see how it goes. So so let's see. First off, I'm going to paint this. So I want to mix a bit of this with a bit of that and a bit of the other. And just add a little bit. That's a bit too much. And I'm using lilac blue. And as you can see, it's one of my favourites. So just pop that there for now. And I'm just blending it together using my palette knife. And I'm going to give my canvas a spritz of water. And I'm using my stipple brush take that off there. And I'm just going to stipple it on. And by adding the water to the canvas, it moves really well. Just paint it on first and then I'll go over and stipple it, I think. So can you see I've got a nice even coverage by having the water, it just flows better. And it's just all trial and error, just learned that from the amount of canvases I've done. Can you see how nice and even it's gone on? And I prefer using my stipple brush for this. Don't ask me why. Oh, I've got a real tickle in my throat today. I'm just going to go around the edges. Make sure they're coloured. There you go. If I tilt it, you can just see the sparkle. It's a very dull day out here, so I've put my lamp on just to give it a bit more light. I'm just going to quickly stipple up and down the page now that I've got the even coverage on. There we go. I think that's about done, and I can just see the shimmer. Can you just see the shimmer? If I tilt it, there we are, you can see the shimmer. So I'm just going to pop that to one side while I wipe up this mess. There we go. And I'll get my gun and we'll give it, oh, stuck. Give this a quick blast with the heat gun. Yeah, that's nice and dry. So next thing I want to do is I want to blend Dark Orchid . Good generous helping of the structure paste. I want a really good dollop of this. Nice rich purple. Mixing it in with my structure paste. I'm going to bring my stencil in, move them out the way. Just going to place it like that. Lift that off. Oh, that looks good against the blue, doesn't it? Really like that. So I'm just going to pop that to one side for now and let that dry. And what I think I might do is I'm going to scrape this off
because I need to put this in water. And what I might do, I'm going to see if I can find my brayer. Just see if I can find a brayer. Right, okay. So I'm going to get a piece of card and I'm going to use, just do something I've just thought on. That's it, there you go. Okay, so let me just wipe that over. I'm going to spritz that. I'm going to take a use that as add something else to that. But what I've had another idea of is, let's see what happens when I spritz that. See? You see? That'd be a nice background, won't it? Interesting. I think I'll get what's left. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get another canvas, because obviously I don't want to waste it. So that needs washing. That over there. What I'm going to do is put that on there and just that can be the background. I'll get my, don't want to put it there. Right, hold on. Just want to wipe this up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to braid it down. Can you see? And with braying, I'm just going to lift it up. Going. Can you see the texture I've got with the and I'm just going to get a brush and just make sure I get the edges. And there's the base for another canvas. This to dry, and I'll be back. Okay, so that is all nicely dry, and pop that to one side while I move on to the feathers. And as I said, I'm going to paint them with white gesso. I'm going to give them a quick spritz with water. And we'll get stuck in. Steampunk, obviously. What's your favourite theme? Actually, I love anything to do with art, to be honest. So that's that done. Get this cleaned up. Give them a quick blast with the heat gun. There we go. So that's that done. Now, as I said, I want to put the Sparkle Medium on, and I've been thinking about ways to put it on. And what I've decided to do, let's just see. I'm going to see what it looks like if I paint it on. Let's see. Like a paint. Oh, that seems to have worked. I'll just put you down a little bit more so you can see. If I just hold it there, I've painted it on. Usually with Sparkle Medium I put it through a stencil, but it seems to be doing okay painted on, which is one of the reasons why I did it white. Getting a fair bit on the paintbrush, because obviously I want to be able to see the glitter. So if I just lift this up and show you, whoops, can you see if I tilt it, can you see? I'll just hold it still a minute and hopefully it'll focus. There we go. So while I just finish these off, I'll fast forward and play some music. Okay, so that job's done, and I'm going to now, using my purple alchemy wax, I'm going to bring to the edges, she says. Let's see. Just to the edges of the, bring it into the corners like that. So while I do this again, I'll fast forward and play some music. There we go. Now I'm not going to clean that up because I want to do some purple splats, I've decided. So I'm going to quickly bring these in and give them a quick blast with the heat gun and get them dried. Okay, so they're dry now. Just enough sparkle on them. So now I'm going to place them on my just I think that will go there really nicely like that. What do you think? So I'm just going to take it out a bit so you can see. Oh, that's better. So you can see. And I'm going to use Magibond. And looks like, because I've not used it for a bit, see, it clogged up the nozzle. I'm not a lover of wet glue, as you know, but this one is just the bee's knees. It really is the best, and once it grips, that's it. It sticks. I'm just going to hold it there for a minute, and it dries clear as well. I'm not doing my usual thing because I want a bit of dimension on it. There we go. That one's fine. I've picked purple, all different shades of purple, because obviously it's my favourite colour. So I need to put a lot more on this because it's such a big feather, but it's not flimsy at all. What with the gesso and the sparkle medium, it's quite sturdy. So let's see, place that there. I'm just going to hold that for a minute. There we go. So next thing I want to do, I'm going to bring in my well, I say it's mine, it's not, it's Rick's. So what was it? Feathers Appear. So I'll fast forward and play some music. Right, so there we are. Feathers appear when angels are near. So I'm going to actually so I think I'll have that there, like that. And I'll have that there like that. I think I might do that there. There. So there we go. The thing I like about this is as well is that self-adhesive, which is brilliant. I've labelled all my boxes in my craft room, so I know where everything is. I still need to do, I've still got a couple of boxes up here that I've not finished doing yet. I'll get to it at some point, I'm sure. Just not enough hours in the day at the moment. I've been seeing quite a few feathers lately. I think I'll put that there. There we go. There we go. That's that. And now lastly, I want to add a bit of, move that out the way, I'm going to do some splats. So I want to add a bit more of the wax. Put the lid on. Alright, ruin it. Not done splats for a while, so I just thought, do you know what? Let's have some splats on here today. Maybe I should have gone with black, but never mind. That'll have to do, I think. And you can see how the mica in the alchemy wax, really nice. So today's little video project is done. I really like that. I do love feathers, and I do believe in angels, and I hope you've enjoyed it. I've really enjoyed it. My favourite colours are purple. My favourite colour is purple, and I think doing the blue background just kind of lifts everything. And yeah, I found another way of using my sparkle medium, painting it, and yeah, I think on the whole a good morning's work. I hope you've liked. Please do leave a comment, like, share with your friends, and all that's left for me to say today is happy crafting, everybody. Bye bye for now.